Welcome to Riders United YouTube channel. In today's episode, I would like to talk about the engine overheating. If you are curious why your engine might be overheating, please stick around and I will show you what I got. Here we go. Overheating might be a really serious issue, especially for the motorcycles that are air-cooled, like many Harley-Davidson engines. So I will have to say the first thing that I will recommend that you check will be to make sure that you have a proper oil supply and the oil is properly circulating inside of your engine. So make sure that the level of oil is proper in your engine, make sure that you are using proper type of the oil, and just making sure that the circulation of the oil inside of the system is the way it's supposed to be will be a really important thing to check. Another really common issue that might cause the engine to overheat will be insufficient airflow over the engine. So I have to say, pay attention when you are sitting in this traffic, especially in really hot weather for a long period of time, because this is a perfect recipe for overheating your engine. So monitor the temperature if you can. If you have like thermometer on your bike, just pay attention to make sure that your engine is not overheating. And if necessary, maybe just pull over and let the engine to cool down a little bit, or if necessary, maybe just start riding just on the side roads. Make sure that you have the proper airflow around your engine, which will help you to cool your engine properly. Another really common issue that can cause the engine overheating will be heavy carbon deposits. So I have to say, we have unfortunately this design with Harley engines that are redirecting the blow-by from the heads into the intake, and which is later on sucked in into the combustion chamber. And unfortunately, this can cause a lot of carbon deposits inside of a combustion chamber. So just pay attention that you don't have like too much carbon deposits, and you can use this tiny cameras that can go inside of the opening for the spark plug, and you can check from time to time and just verify that there is not too much carbon deposits, because yes, those carbon deposits will definitely create the situation that might cause your engine to overheat pretty quickly. Another reason that might cause your engine to overheat will be the ignition timing that is retarded. And that can be due to the fact that you might have the defective ECM, or maybe some of the sensors, especially the T-map sensor, which is the manifold pressure sensor, or the crank position sensor, are faulty, and basically the electronic systems of your bike will not recognize where specific components of your engine are, and it can cause retarded timing, and it will easily create a situation when your engine might overheat. If you didn't have the chance to subscribe yet, please hit like and subscribe on the right corner of your screen. I have currently over 300 different uploads on my channel, so I really hope that you will find something interesting for yourself. And as always, I appreciate your time, and I really hope that you will become the part of community. Okay, let's jump back to the video. Another cause of engine overheating might be a leaking valve or leaking valves. So I have to say this one is a little bit harder to detect, but it will be another thing to check if you have a situation that your engine is overheating pretty often. So I will say this will be one of the other suspects that I will recommend that you will check. Remaining 5 tips that I will share with you will be for the twin-cooled engines. If you have the twin-cooled engine on your bike, I will highly recommend that you will check the coolant level, because if the coolant level is too low, obviously that will cause some issues that might lead to the overheating of your engine. Another thing to check will be to make sure that you don't have the restricted radiator airflow. So make sure that you don't have any kind of restrictions in front of your radiator that might impair like the cooling capabilities of it. So yeah, this should be really easy check, like visual inspection, or maybe cleaning your radiator from time to time to make sure that you have the proper airflow will be a really good thing to check as well. For those twin-cooled engines, another thing that I will verify will be definitely to make sure that the coolant pump and the fans are operating properly. So just pay attention when you are sitting in the traffic, make sure that the fan is turning properly. You will hear like this really low hum of the fan, so this will be easy to check. As far as the coolant pump, yes, this one might be a little bit more difficult to detect, but that will be another thing that I will highly recommend that you will make sure that it's working properly. And the remaining two things that I will highly recommend that you will check will be to make sure that the vent hose is not crimped. So just make sure that you check all your hoses, make sure that they are not improperly bent, that they will restrict the flow of the coolant. And if they are all good, yeah, then you should be fine with this one. And that will leave you with the one last check, which will be to make sure that you don't have any air in the coolant, because yes, this will also cause some of the issue that will affect the temperature of your engine. So if you didn't have the chance to subscribe, please like and subscribe. I have the subscription icon on the right corner of your screen. This is everything that I have for you guys today. I really hope that it was helpful for somebody, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.